6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening. It's Superfan Dan from California. It's it's just after 9 o'clock here. Welcome to Through Black and White Eyes live stream of the Champions League draw this evening, England time. Share your thoughts in the live chat. The link is listed in the comments here. As always, like, share, subscribe, and hype the show. Like it, subscribe it, all free. You can also join the channel for as little as 99p. Or you can donate using the super chat. As always, keep comments respectful, and of course, enjoy the show with us. And when I say us, I've got two spectacular co-hosts here. I'm going to bring in Gary. Hey, morning, good evening, Gary.
What time is it? Your neck of the woods?
It's just after 9 o'clock a.m. Yep. Did you just get in from work? You just get home?
Yeah, I've been out with the kids today.
Yep, fantastic.
Just the park and that. Well, the little one will go out, and I've just come in, so not long ago.
I've somehow lost my feed for the draw.
Draw.
Let me just. Yep. No. I just have to get it back. Paramount, our fantastic streaming service for Champions League is frozen. So give me just a second. I gotta. And then in the meantime, I will also bring on our long-lost friend, John. Hi, John.
Hey, guys. How you doing? Hey, Dan, through all the doom and gloom, I just want to say one thing.
Go for it.
Man United.
Oh, and then of course, and so of course, Galazzo has to show pictures of Man United lifting the Champions League trophy as well. Classy stuff. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I did watch it last night, and I know this isn't a Man United show, but they are so bad.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? This shouldn't be as bad as though. I'm sorry.
No.
This should not be that bad.
It's because we have a team. They have superstars scattered throughout, but they don't have a team cohesiveness.
Well, go ahead, Jared.
No, I was just about to say, I don't know what they've got. They haven't. I think from top to bottom, they haven't got what we've got, but they've got something similar to what we had. Not as bad as we had, but until they get rid of the one else, I'm sorry, it's going to be the same.
You wouldn't lay the blame at Amarin's feet, would you?
I would, as well, because I think his tactics, he doesn't know how to change anything. He's got no idea. He plays the same formation. Never tries to change anything up. Never learns from mistakes he makes. He just makes more. And they've got the worst goalkeeper in the Premier League. Anyway.
I would blame the manager and some of these new players just for thinking that they could go there and change things.
Just the fact that how much money did they spend on Šeško and Mbeumo?
Yeah.
And both of them missed penalties last night.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
We all need that. We all know that Newcastle United need a striker, right? We've known it for months and months.
Yep.
They need a goalkeeper, but they never do anything about it. Ever. They just keep going out and buying everything else.
Well, as long as they've taken the Keegan approach. as long as they score more goals than they let in.
Yeah.
They're trying to become the new entertainers, but it's not working.
Look, plain and simple, if Eddie Howe was in charge of them, they wouldn't be where they are. They wouldn't be struggling as much as they are. I think he's a poor manager, but the owners are just it's the owner. It all stems from them. And
Glazer
if you've got crap
and
owners, that's it.
Yeah.
It's not mostly it's the Glazers for me. I think they're just crap, to be honest. Mate, long may it continue for me.
Chris, absolutely. I have, I bear no ill will towards them at the same time. Keep doing the crap that you're doing, because it's given the rest of us, heart palpitations. It's great. Chris in the comments. Hold on. Let's get it up. Apparently, Jamie Rubin is at the draw for us.
But you've always got to have a representative there from the club, and I think it was Amanda the last time. Amanda and Merdad.
Amanda Merdad. Yep. Chris also says we have a goalkeeper. The Man United does not.
Yeah, we've got two that we're getting there. So.
Robbie Stones is he a Man United fan? The system they're playing is atrocious. We deserve to be.
He might be, and it's the system. Look, I feel like I'm talking about Man United here, but it's just a shambles. He's right. The system doesn't work. That formation will never work in the Premier League. I'm sorry, it won't.
The question is, Chris asks, how much say has the manager actually had on who gets brought in?
I think Amram wanted Ollie Watkins. That's how much say he gets.
Probably.
But
so, anybody speak Italian?
No.
Marco's got us.
Well, he does say King Kevin, so I'm assuming it's a good comment.
Good evening, Lauren. Good evening. Good to see you in the chat. Yeah. Thanks, Robbie. All right. So Jason Gannon of Chelsea is on the dais on stage right now. I think he just accepted an award for the Club World Cup. I think UEFA is recognizing that achievement. I don't have the sound up. I don't have the sound up, obviously. So
I've got it on a little bit. Basically, just trying to build the competition up. Clearly.
Yep.
Even though it's a farce of a competition, they're trying to build it up.
A farce of a competition that earned them £100 million that basically paid for João Pedro and Liam Delap. I mean, it bought them two forwards. So
it's an absolute. The whole thing's a money making scam, and what more can you say about it? It's just I'm not surprised UEFA are doing this, because it's all part of the same thing, isn't it, Ruth? But if anybody thinks the draw is going to be done very quickly, you're going to be sadly mistaken as well. It'll take them ages to draw the first ball. Yeah, honestly, it'll go on forever. But no, I stop talking now. I don't know what they're going to talk about now, but something anyway. But
I'm upset because I'm trying to turn on the subtitles, the closed captioning, and it would appear that we don't have that on this particular channel. So I am frustrated. So I can't see what everybody's saying. So Chris has been asking in the comments, do we have any preferences? Are we looking for any names in our so my understanding is we're going to pick each team will get 2 balls from each pot.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. And so I think you play home or away in each, don't you?
Yep. So let's see where that goes.
I did see people speculating online about where they'd like to visit, like Cyprus and some various places, and then places they don't want to go. It looked like Kazakhstan was one, but I think there was an interesting list of people we potentially could match up with.
I don't know if you're seeing this, Gary. We've now got some cheesy something about the Champions League choir rehearsal and the UEFA president and Zlatan Ibrahimovic on the stage discussing lyrics and stuff, and now Zlatan just threw the music up, the sheet music up in the air and walked off the stage.
Yeah, I think I might be a bit ahead because I've got Romano on the screen now. So,
Okay.
but
Lean on you then.
it's obviously I'll not react or anything like that. I'll let you if I'm a little bit ahead here. But it's basically just another conversation with Romano and Ibrahimovic is on the screen now. I can't really hear what they're saying, but
Yeah,
it's just going to be.
Does it look ornate?
It
Or
looks like he's going to UEFA headquarters or something.
that's what we've got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a big celebration of how awesome they are.
So
How
yeah,
much money they make, basically.
we're about 20 seconds behind you, Gary.
Yeah.
So
But no, I'll answer your previous question about who I'd like to draw. I mean, a lot of people saying they want this team and that team and that team. I didn't want too many good teams because I'd like to get through the next round. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like getting in the Carabao and going, "Oh, I'd love Man City." You know, it's like I'd love to get Barca or Real at St James's. I'd love to get one of them.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Away. Trying to think off my top of my head, maybe trip to Bayern Munich or something. I know it wouldn't be easier, but I wouldn't mind that. I don't want PSG at all.
No.
I don't want them home and away. I'd prefer to avoid them. But one of the funny things is I've heard a lot of people saying the team that they don't want in pot 4. And you can probably guess who that team is, who they don't want in pot 4, because nobody will want Newcastle. Nobody will want to play us. Because you look at it and go, probably one of the better teams in pot 4. And it's an English Premier League team as well. So I'm guessing we're probably one that the other teams would probably want to avoid.
And just to remind everybody, English teams can't be drawn against each other.
No.
So
there's no chance of that.
That then limits the choices from each of the pots. So
I'm gonna get it up on me for thing so I can see.
Jack and I were discussing it last night. And I was reading off all the names. It looks like Zlatan got a haircut.
Yeah, no, very good now.
No, it looks kind of dorky on him, but
I almost didn't recognize him.
He looks kind of dorky anyway, so always has. So, Leslie says Jolene wants Bartha. Gary wants to progress.
Yeah. So on this draw, do we get when they finally match us up with someone? Is it we'll play that team home and away?
No.
We just get it.
You only.
Go ahead.
They've changed it. They changed it last year. So basically, you play. Just say we get 2 in pot 1, John. So just say we get Real and Barcelona.
Okay.
You play 1 at home, 1 away, and that's it. You only play them once.
Right.
So every team gets an advantage of a home game. But, I mean, well, you say it's an advantage because if you draw the worst team in pot 1 and you get Real, then it's not really an advantage. But that's how they do it now. So you play 4 at home, 4 away. You don't play them twice.
I got
not like previous.
And the idea is to gain as many points as you can.
Yeah.
Same concept. It's so you're basically in one giant league, of 36 teams. The idea is to get as place as high as you can. So 3 points for a win, 1 point for a draw, no points for a loss. So you want as many points as you can get.
Sure, and goal differential comes into play also.
Yeah, I think it's. I mean, I don't know off the top of my head. I think it's something like the top 8 go through instantly. Then
Yeah.
the other ones do some sort of like playoff thing. Because I remember City played Real Madrid last year. And then
Yeah. So my question is, if there's the top 8
I
go,
was muted.
sorry, if the top 8 go, but there's how do they determine that without goal differential?
Well, they get it. They get a bye. Yes, there are going to be. There are obviously going to be some tiebreakers. I think the first tiebreaker is the number of wins. So if you're equal on points, but you've got more wins, that places you up above.
I got you.
And then I'm sure goal difference comes in there somewhere. The
Okay.
top 8 teams automatically go through and get a bye. Then the next 2 sets of 8, there's the next set of 8 and then the third set of 8. And they'll go off in some playoff kind of structure.
Fight it out.
Yeah.
It's a bit awkward. I mean, I wasn't sure about it when it happened because I preferred the old way, but I actually found it entertaining last year when I watched it. I watched a lot of games, and it seemed to be more teams seemed to go for it a lot more. Because they knew a win was key. And within about 2 weeks of it being on, I started to enjoy it, and I thought, I'm enjoying this a bit more than I thought. So I'm happy the way they've got it, and it's gonna be quite exciting anyway. The one thing I find funny is Arsenal are in pot 2.
Right.
I can't work out. I mean, look, I don't know how they work this. I know it's on a point system, but I'd love to know how Arsenal haven't got enough points to get them into pot 1. Maybe it's too many English teams or something like that.
I was going to say, who are the English teams in pot 1?
Liverpool, Chelsea, Manchester City.
Wow.
So they picked 1, 3, and 4?
Yeah.
And then the second place team goes into pot 2. Who else is in pot 2? Spurs?
You've got Leverkusen, Atletico Madrid, Benfica, Atlanta, Villarreal, Juventus, Frankfurt, and Club Brugge. Now,
okay, so Arsenal's the only English team in pot 2.
I mean, look, I get why we're in pot 4, right? Because we haven't had much European football recently. I get that, I fully do. But Club Brugge are in pot 2, but they were playing a qualifying game yesterday against Rangers. So, but they go into pot 2, which is weird because they're in a playoff system. It's funny how they do it. It really is.
And then when John and I were looking at it last night, there are still 4 teams yet to qualify in pot 4.
Wow.
Yeah, they've qualified now because of the games yesterday. But
got it. Okay.
Pot four's horrendous. I mean, like, this is what I mean. You don't want Newcastle. This is pot 4. Copenhagen, Monaco, Galatasaray, Union SG, Qarabag, Athletic Bilbao. Fair enough.
Yep.
Paphos, and somebody called Kairat.
That's from Kazakhstan. That's the team that knocked out Celtic.
Yeah. Now, that is what I mean. You don't want Newcastle from pot 4. That is the club you do not want, because the rest of them, I mean, I think we play like 2, 4, 6. Yeah, we'll play a couple of them in that pot. I'm not bothered who we're getting there.
Right.
Like, I just avoid Galatasaray. I didn't want to get in there.
Don't want to go to Turkey. Don't want to go.
No, didn't want to go in there.
Don't want to go to Turkey. Don't want to go to Kazakhstan. Other than that, have at it.
I mean, well, you can see it now, can't you? We'll go to Kazakhstan 3 days before we play Sunderland.
Oh my God!
You can see that now. I'd 100% blame a 10-hour flight or whatever it is. So, like,
be surprised.
But there's
Zlatan's jacket looks like it's too small for him.
I mean, I saw him come back on the screen before, but I didn't take any notice of him, to be honest. I mean, they're showing Kaka now on my screen.
Yeah, that's what we've got. So is he going to get an award?
I'm assuming these are doing the draw. I'm assuming these are the ones doing the draw. So, I mean, you wish they would just get on with it.
I know.
Yeah.
What's up with the build-up? Jesus.
This is like the Super Bowl buildup that's 8 hours long here in the
Yeah.
States.
Yeah.
Well, while we've got that time, let me just remind everybody, you can join in the channel for as little as 99p. I like to remind everyone of our sponsors, Dire Crow, Joseph Spinney there in North Carolina and his family with some bespoke tune-related gear. I know Jack and I have a couple of those. And if you use the code BAZ20, that's BAZ20, you get 20% off your order. There's the Geordieland Experience. We had Sparky Mark on the show yesterday, the fan forum. If you are planning a trip to the Northeast and want to know more about what Newcastle's all about and all the things that are available to you while you're visiting, head up to Geordieland Experience.
Hey, that Sparky, he's got some energy.
Indeed, yeah, you could say that. And of course, as always, like and subscribe. Join our channel here at Through Black and White Eyes.
I mean, when I look at this, it could be good for us.
Yeah.
But it could be absolutely horrendous.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, we could play, just say this happens, we could play Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, no, Real Madrid, PSG, sorry, Leverkusen, Juventus, Ajax, Napoli or Sporting Lisbon, but I don't think Napoli and Juventus, so just say Ajax and Sporting, and Galatasaray and somebody like Copenhagen. It could be horrendous.
Or Paphos, isn't that Greek?
Yes.
Yeah. So we could go to Greece. We could go to, yeah. But that's kind of.
I think they're going to get on with it. You know, I think they're going to get on.
So Kaká and Zlatan are going to be the ones pulling the balls out of the bingo machines.
To be honest, I'm not happy about Ibrahimovic at the minute because we haven't got the best luck with Swedish people at the minute.
It's true.
That's not to say anything about Elanga or Emil Kraft.
Yeah,
they're showing up to training, for crying out loud.
Yeah,
exactly. I wouldn't want Napoli in pot 3. I didn't want Napoli.
Okay.
Nah, they're good. They're a good side, Napoli. I prefer to avoid them.
That's who McTominay and De Bruyne are with, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember if they won the league last season. I can't remember off the top of my head.
They won the Scudetto. Yep.
Yeah.
Which is, I think, why De Bruyne, when he was leaving Man City, decided to go to Napoli because they were they're the current Serie A champions. So, all right. So, Giorgio Marchetti, the UEFA Deputy General Secretary, is on screen right now. I think he's explaining the rules before the draw begins. Okay, now I'm confused. Is Marchetti actually drawing balls out of the thing? Because now Kaká is at the podium.
Yeah, I think.
Or they're going to switch sides.
No, I think. Actually, I've got no idea. I thought I had an explanation. Then I'm thinking, why? If he is, why isn't he just talking in Kaká's position? It's probably just to make it look cool on TV that he's in the middle of two legends of the game. You know what I mean? It's just like either side of him. That's all it is, to make it look cool.
Well, and unfortunately, it just makes him look short. That's all.
Yeah. But there's so much. I mean, you can see the PSG owner sitting there. He's probably thinking back of his head, I didn't want You know what is funny enough? When we played PSG, ever since we played them, PSG turned into a pressing team from the front. And they turned into European champions because of it.
You mean Luis Enrique was going,
Yeah, basically. It was weird because they weren't like that. And then they got rid of Mbappe and they turned into the best pressing team in the world.
Yep.
It's weird. It's like you took
close. We're getting close.
Well, but they could be doing it without the keeper, because it sounds like the keeper might be going to Man City.
Yeah, it's just about done, isn't it? I've heard a few rumors. I mean, I thought he was good, me. I still think he is, but according to people close to PSG, he's not good enough for them.
He's losing confidence or whatever.
Yeah, that's
Oh.
why they changed the keeper. They want to go a different way. They're explaining how it works on the screen at the minute.
Got it. So we'll see that in just a second.
Yeah.
And when it comes up, I'll read it. There you go.
Yeah.
Here goes Champions League.
Good luck reading it.
They're looking at the 4 pots.
So they're looking at the 4
Explain
pots.
it.
Yeah.
9 teams per pot. There are 36 teams in the competition this year. And since PSG won the Champions League this last time, they just influenced that.
Yeah.
So, got it. Okay. Oh, this is going to take forever. I'm not complaining. Thank you guys for jumping on.
Yeah.
If either one of you has to take a break or whatever, just let me know and we'll mute you and turn off your camera or whatever. So
basically what he's explaining is that the first few teams that come out, there'll not be many issues, but basically same clubs from the same country can't be in the same group. So
yep.
Just say Real Madrid get Juventus, blah blah. Madrid, Atletico can't be in that, and Napoli can't be in that group, and that's what they're explaining basically.
And you're going to get you're guaranteed 2 teams out of every pot. You're guaranteed 1 home and 1 away match.
Yeah.
For each of those choices. So if you get 2 teams, Team A and Team B, you're going to play Team A at home. You are going to host Team A, and then you will travel away to Team B.
Yeah.
So,
basically. I mean, the one thing you do look at very early in these is when you see an English team come out, you obviously know we are definitely not in that
We're
group.
definitely not going.
Yeah. So for anybody who isn't like 100% familiar on it, like that basically narrows it down a bit. But it is I've been watching football for 30 odd years. I feel like I know a lot about the game, but this confuses the hell out of me.
Well, but that's because they change the rules every other year. So what do we have? Only 32 teams? No, we have 32 teams.
Oh.
We had four. We had 4 pots of 8 pots of 4.
By the way, sorry to interrupt, Dan. By the way, now they're showing you every team with a bit of highlight from that team now. Mm-hmm. This is going to take forever.
Hey, in the comments, we have to check that out.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was bringing up banners and stuff. Let me go. Shoot, I am very, very sorry, everybody.
Breaking news in the comments.
News in the comments.
Yep.
Got it.
Gary V.
Are you joking?
I hope that they've been working something behind the scenes.
Is that legit? They're closing in on him.
According to Craig Hope.
How well do you know Gary V?
Oh my God, what a player he is.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, he's the German striker who Bayern Munich wanted. He played in the under-21 championship.
Well, I would love
He's an absolute unit.
I would love to see some big shock and awe surprise for Newcastle.
Yes.
We've suffered through too much. Even though we've accrued some really good talent this particular window, we really need to lock down the striker situation.
Oh, what a stud!
That
I'll
would
tell you
be a
what,
coup.
if Eddie
That
Howe's
would be a
buying
coup.
him, if Eddie Howe's buying him, he's changing the style. I haven't seen anything on here yet. Like,
No, I haven't seen it either. So I don't
no.
know. Do you know Gary V real well?
Yeah, no, Gary. Yeah, Gary's on the comments a lot.
Yeah, I've seen his.
Yeah.
I've seen him on the comments.
Yeah,
I just
it's
know you,
regular.
I just know you more. So
I mean, right, the draw's being made anyway. I'll let you take over though, Tom,
No, that's fine.
because I'm a bit ahead. So, but it started.
And I'm trying to catch up. The UEFA skin is garbage. Thanks, Gary.
we've drawn a
All
ball.
right, so we start. Yep. First team out of the bucket. Bayern Munich.
Bayern Munich. So now, Gary.
Oh my God! They just press a button now, when it all comes out.
Whoa, got it.
That
Okay.
is mental. That.
So Bayern Munich just got. All right.
Yeah, look. I have a look. Well,
I see it. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Bayern Munich is going to play Chelsea at home. They're going to play away at PSG. They're going to play Club Bruges at home. They're going to play away at Arsenal. They're going to play Sporting at home. They're going to play PSG away. They're going to play Union SG at home, and then Paphos away.
Yeah, but what am I on about, man? I was on about you can't play English teams, but it's not like that. It's like a fixture thing. What the hell was I on about?
All right, but what's next? Holy shit! I wish we had graphics. I wish we.
Yeah.
Right. So basically, you'll see in a minute. Chelsea came out, so I think they're drawn home and away now. Right. So now they're doing Chelsea Football Club. It seems to be the path for the teams in pot one.
Yep.
So obviously we can't play Chelsea. So when the press the button, we obviously don't come out.
So they're obviously playing away at Bayern Munich. We already know that.
So Bayern's fixtures have already been done.
Yep.
Actually, this is kind of.
So Chelsea is going to host Barcelona. They're going to play away at Bayern Munich.
Right.
They're going to host
Real Madrid have come out.
Real Madrid's the third team out of the bucket.
Yeah.
All right.
Now they're going to press the button.
Chelsea is hosting Benfica, away at Atalanta, hosting Ajax. Well, shit, we just lost that.
Took it away.
Yep. All right. Zlatan has Real Madrid's. There we go.
There's one bit of good news coming up.
What's that?
We're not going to Kazakhstan.
Yay! That would be a hell of a trip.
But Liverpool or City might have to.
Gary, Jack, check through Black and White Eyes WhatsApp.
We're not playing Madrid, Real.
Yep. No,
not playing Real. That would be Mbappe. That he wouldn't want to come back. Right, Inter Milan now.
Got it. Inter's next.
Yeah, it looks like that's confirmed, Dan.
Yep. All right. So Real Madrid is going to play at home at Man City. Oh, shit. Well, we just lost that one too. So, all right, guys, I gotta pay attention so I can report. So,
right. So Inter Milan, they're drawing Inter Milan now.
Inter Milan is coming out right now. Okay, got it. We'll have, and now we got Kaká's going to push the button. And we'll see what that random. So this is not the way they did it last year.
Do you know what? I'm not going to lie. I'm saying we're not going to Kazakhstan, but I'm actually confused as hell. I don't know what's going on, to be honest.
All right, so Inter is going to host Liverpool. They're going to play away at Dortmund. They're going to host Arsenal. They're going to play away at Atletico Madrid. They're going to host Slavia Praha. They're going to go away to Ajax.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to play. They're going to host the Kazakh team Karat, and then they're going to go away to Union SG.
Yeah, basically.
Very good,
All
Dave.
right.
Very good.
All right. Well, we'll see what's next. Who's next?
Dortmund have come up.
Dortmund. All right.
Oh, we don't want them. They were class last year.
All right. So Dortmund is next. We already know that Dortmund is going to be playing Inter at home. So let's see.
They were
Kaká's going to push the button.
They were class 2 years ago.
All right. Dortmund is going to play Inter at home. They're going to go away to Man City. They're going to play Villarreal at home. They're going to go away to Juventus. They're going to play Bodo Glimt at home. They're going to away to Spurs. They're going to play Athletic Club. That's, I don't know who that is. That's Madrid, right? At home. And then they're going to go away to Copenhagen.
The next one out, Liverpool, obviously.
Liverpool's next.
Yeah,
Right,
I'm not going to lie.
draw.
It's looking very likely we could be getting Barcelona here.
Yep.
Oh, boy, that would be great.
It's looking very likely.
You want them at home if you have to face them.
All right, Liverpool's next. And I'll read off theirs here in just a second.
Real
Oh,
Madrid.
got it. Okay.
Liverpool have got to go to Galatasaray.
So we already know that Liverpool's going to be playing Real Madrid at home and Inter away.
Yeah, that was before he pushed the button.
So Liverpool will travel to Real Madrid, or they're hosting Real Madrid. They got to go away to Inter.
Barcelona, the next one.
Atletico Madrid at home, Frankfurt at away, PSG at home, or PSV at home. Nah, oh shit, I lost it. So all right, Barcelona's out. Oh, is this the
Oh my
road
God.
to Barcelona?
Oh my God.
Gary's
I can't
Gary's
resist.
already
I think we've got Barca at home.
Okay, stop. We gotta wait. So Barcelona.
yes, we do.
Barcelona's
Barca
playing
at home.
PSG at home, Chelsea away, Frankfurt at home, Club Brugge away, Olympiacos at home, Slavia Praha away, Copenhagen at home, and Newcastle away. Barcelona will travel to St. James's Park.
That'll be later in the
God.
season, huh?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Miles coming to St. James's.
That'll be a big game.
Oh, God.
Who's coming out of the pot? PSG.
Have a look.
Oh shit.
Not
We're
good.
gonna play away at the God bless America. So Kaká pushes the button. Paris Saint-Germain will host Bayern Munich. They'll go away to Barcelona. They'll host Atalanta. They'll go away to Leverkusen. They will host Spurs. They will go away to Sporting. They will host Newcastle, and they will go to Atletico.
So we already
going to
know
PSG.
our last two matches are going to be tough. PSG and Barcelona. But at least Barcelona's at home.
But if there's a chance of being in Europe being in Newcastle at the same time, come on.
Yeah.
All right, Manchester City's next. So that means you know that we're not going to be in this draw. Because we can't play an English team.
Obviously, they're going to the next pots now to draw the next pots. But so far, PSG away, Barcelona at home. Wow.
Man City will host
Wow.
Dortmund. They'll
We
go
need
away
some-
to Real Madrid. They will host Leverkusen. They will go away to Villarreal. They will host Napoli. They will go away to Bodo Glimt. They will host Galatasaray, and they will go away to Monaco.
Gary, we're going to need some easy games too mixed in there.
Oh well, you'll get them as it goes on. This is part one.
Yeah.
Aye, Barcelona.
The Voldemort story. How do you pronounce that? Voltamad?
Yeah, well, put it this way: he's 6'5" striker.
It's spreading like wildfire. Well,
Yeah,
let's
he's a hell of a talent. Put it that way. He's about 22. He's up there. Bayern Munich tried to sign him, but they couldn't afford him, basically. So we are paying a lot. That tells me.
That means it's 100, probably 100 million.
No, I think it'll be a bit cheaper, but that tells me that Isak's away. I think Isak's away now. And I think Strand Larson will be the other one. I think it'll be him and Strand Larson.
So Wiss is stuck at Brentford.
Yeah, basically. Or something changes there. But I think the Strand Larson thing was too, like, the player saying he wanted to move, so that there clearly was big contact for him. But I mean, obviously, I cannot say yet, but it's he was a name that I saw a couple of times, but there was never an interest, and I always wondered why there wasn't, because I was thinking maybe it was a bit too big, but he's a hell of a talent. Like he was superb, and he was superb in the under-21 championship.
And Gary says he's apparently a really nice guy.
Yeah.
So
hey, there you go.
He's that's it. If it's like, obviously I'm not saying because I cannot say, yeah, that would be a hell of a signing. Like,
that would be fantastic.
That's the type of signing you make when your striker's leaving. So,
and not only that, quit looking at the Premier League guys. Let's get out.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying in the show yesterday. I was disappointed that we're constantly looking at the Premier League because we're looking at Premier League experience. That's what Eddie has touted several times. But at the same time, we went for Isak, and he wasn't playing in the Premier League.
Isak, Botman, Bruno. Look at all the people we pulled in.
We pulled from the continent. If we're going to
Newcastle in shock claims closing in on Voltamir. Newcastle striker search has took another major twist.
Look at what Gary Gaza look at what Gary says. It's the type of thing we do. Look over there while we do this thing over here.
Yeah, I like that. I was dreaming for this. I was really hoping we'd do something extreme like this. And the other thing,
out of pot two. Hold on, first team out of pot two. Gary's been is Bayer Leverkusen.
I've got it.
I know you do. I have to react to it first.
That's what I'm letting you do.
All right, so
okay,
we already know that Leverkusen.
Barcelona was too big. I couldn't help myself.
No, understood. Well,
that was good news.
I hope Tino's in the ground that day.
Did you get that one up, Dad?
It's coming up now. So Leverkusen's going to play at home. They're going to host PSG. They're going to go away to Man City. They're going to host Villarreal. They're going to go away to Benfica. They're going to host PSV. They're going to go away to Olympiacos. They're going to host Leverkusen at the Bay Arena, and then they're going to go away to Copenhagen. I've been to Leverkusen. The last time we played Leverkusen in the Champions League, I was in the stadium. That was the night of Bobby Robson and Jermaine Genius.
3-1, wasn't it?
Yep.
Sure.
It was Shola and Loa. Yeah.
Leverkusen have lost a lot of players this summer.
A lot of players. Yep. That's why they were trying to bid on Botman 2 days ago.
Yeah.
All right. Arsenal is going to host Bayern Munich. They're going to go away to Inter. They're going to host Atletico Madrid. They're going to go away to Bruges. They're going to host Olympiacos. They're going to go away to Slavia Praha. Arsenal is going to host the Kazakh team Karat and they're going to go away to Athletic Club. What's the difference between what's Athletic Club?
Madrid.
Does that look like
No.
a pretty nice draw for
A
them?
different one.
Oh,
All right,
Bilbao.
Atalanta's next.
Athletic Bilbao.
Athletic Bilbao. Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If
Okay.
I'm trying to get this in my head, we've got PSG, we've got
Bayer Leverkusen, and we have Barcelona.
Barcelona. Yeah.
Oh, no. You're looking at who our home games are or away games.
Yeah. So our next one's a home. Our next draw is home. We're home to whoever in pot 2.
Got it. Okay, Atalanta is hosting Chelsea, away to PSG, hosting Bruges, away to Frankfurt, hosting Slavia, away to Marseille, hosting Bilbao, and I missed the last one. God, they're moving fast now.
Yeah.
Pot 2. Who's next? Benfica. Benfica is already hosting Real Madrid, away to Chelsea, and then hosting Leverkusen. So who else is going to fill out Benfica's roster? Let's go.
Could be it.
Kaká pushes the button. They will host Real Madrid. They will go to Chelsea. They will host Leverkusen. They will go away to Juventus. They will host Napoli. They will be away at Ajax. They're going to host Karabakh, and they'll be away at Newcastle. We will host Benfica at home.
Yep.
So we're going to host
Benfica and
Barcelona, Barca, and Benfica. So we know who our 2 of them are. Now it's
I'm quite happy with our pot 2 because we could have got Madrid. We could have got Atletico Madrid. We could have got Villarreal. Frankfurt is not easy.
Right. We know that.
Juventus are Juventus. So it's like I'm quite happy with what we've got there.
Pushing the button. Bruges is going to be hosting Barcelona, away at Bayern Munich, hosting Arsenal, away at Atalanta, hosting Marseille, away to Sporting, hosting Monaco. Bruges is going away to Kazakhstan to play Karat.
Ooh. That would have been a close team for us to play.
Bruges?
Yeah. They're not far.
All right. Here comes Frankfurt. Frankfurt is already going away to Liverpool, or hosting Liverpool, away to Barcelona, hosting Atalanta. They will now go away to Atletico Madrid. They will host Spurs. They will be away to Napoli. They will host Galatasaray, and then they will go away to Karabakh. I just like saying Karabakh. All right. Juventus.
A good trip.
We've already been drawn against both of our teams in pot 2.
Yeah,
so
we're done for pot 2. Yeah.
Okay.
All
right. Juventus will host Dortmund. They will go away to Real Madrid. They will host Benfica. They will go away to Villarreal. They will host Sporting. They will go away to Bodo Glimt. They will host Paphos from Greece, and they will play away in Monaco. Wow, that's an adventurous calendar for Juventus.
Tell you what, Liverpool have got to go to Galatasaray, and I don't know if you've seen it, but they've got to go away to Atletico Madrid as well. And we know how good they are.
We know how
good they are. So
we know that Atletico Madrid is going to host Inter at home. They're going to play away at Anfield. They're going to host Frankfurt at home. They've got to go away to the Emirates. They're going to host Bodo Glimt. They're going to go away to PSV. They're going to host Union SG, and then they have to go away to Galatasaray. So Atletico Madrid has to play in Turkey away. Last ball to come out of pot 2. Villarreal. Villarreal is already hosting Man City. They will play away at Dortmund. They are hosting Juventus. They have to play at the Bay Arena in Leverkusen away. They will host Ajax. They have to go to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They will host Copenhagen, and they have to go to Greece and play away at Paphos. You get to beat the fraud, Ten Hag. Says Robbie Stones. We're getting good teams. Yep. All right. Yep. We're feeling hosting Barcelona and Benfica at St. James's is going to be. Those are going to be some good nights. Ben Jacobs is now reporting on Voltamed.
Yeah, Voltamed played 33 games last season for Stuttgart, and he scored 17 goals in the Bundesliga.
There you go. Just
he was heavily linked. Bayern Munich bid for him twice, but they couldn't get the deal done. That tells you how good he is. Bayern Munich won it. Maybe that's why we bought Malikcia, wasn't it?
Maybe.
Two Germans.
We'll have 2 Germans. We'll have 2 Swedes. We have 2 Brazilians.
I could be wrong. Newcastle might have told Isak you're staying, and this could be Wilson's replacement. But
that would
I think
be the links else.
To Strand. Yeah, I think the links with Strand Larsen were too heavy, and I'm telling you now, get him in, get Strand Larsen in, and get him out for me. Yeah. I'll say that right now. Yeah, at least we'll have 2 strikers they want to play for.
Well, I just saw a comment where we've been. I just saw a comment where we've been dealing with the wrong agent or the wrong person at Wolves, and that's why that thing got gummed up for Strand Larsen.
I just find it funny how it was very close to Strand Larsen for 2 days, and then all of a sudden we're closing in. Is he the what's the word I always see? I've forgotten the word.
Yeah, is he the
He's the decoy.
He's the decoy.
Basically, yep.
Well, so here's the thing. I mean, if we got Strand Larsen and Voltamed, both of those guys are 6'4", 6'5". So now all of a sudden we're becoming, cross the ball, because we've got giants. And then can you imagine our set piece coach Gary? Can you imagine Martin Mark right now looking at Malik Chow, Dan Byrne, Voltamed, and Strand Larsen in an 18-yard box?
Well,
it's going to hit one of our heads.
Well, against Liverpool, there was Alanga caused real chaos in the first half. He did put some crosses in, and there was just nobody there. Or they missed it. And this is what we need. Anyway, the draw's starting for pot 3.
Here we go. Pot 3's draw. Yep. Yeah, smoke screen was probably the word you were looking for.
Yeah, that was it. Smoke screen. I use it all the time, and I forgot it.
Thank you, Leslie.
Marseille, the next one out. I've been to Marseille. I went in the semi-final a few years ago.
Okay. So Marseille's the first name out of the pot 3. Let's see what Marseille already has.
But it's done 4 clubs for them already because...
Yep. Marseille's travels are already. They're hosting Liverpool. They have to go away to Real Madrid. They will be hosting Atalanta, and they have to go away to Belgium for Bruges. So who fills out the rest of Marseille's bracket? Let's see.
Here we go.
Zlatan's pushing the button.
Ajax.
They will. Yep. Go ahead, John.
No. Newcastle.
So they will host Ajax. They will go away to Sporting. They will host Newcastle. So we have to play away in Marseille, and then they will go away to Union SG. This is exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's better than I thought.
Next name out of the pot.
So the next team we have will be at home in pot 3. Tottenham are the next one out, by the way. It's
Spurs is already hosting Dortmund. Will go away to Paris, to PSG. They will host Villarreal, and they have to go away to Frankfurt.
And here's the rest.
That's quite a watch, Zlatan. I haven't seen Jamie Rubin yet. They will host Slavia Praha. They will go away to Bodo Glimt. Spurs will host Copenhagen, and they have to go away to Monaco. Sorry, Gary, I cut you off.
No, I have to say Bodo Glimt are the next one. This is a possibility that we could get these at St. James's.
Yep. Bodo Glimt is the
I'm
next.
saying possibility. I'm not saying certain.
Okay. Norwegian team, Bodo Glimt. Who have they been drawn against already? We know in just a second. They will host Man City. They're away at Dortmund. They will host Juventus. They are away at Atletico Madrid. They will host Spurs. And the rest of their... They will travel to Slavia Praha. They will host Monaco. And they have to travel away to Turkey to play Galatasaray. All right.
Like the bloody Eurovision Song Contest, isn't
it? Indeed. All right. Who's the next name out of the pot, Gary?
Sporting Lisbon.
Sporting Lisbon. Great Portuguese club. So Lisbon, Sporting Lisbon. This one's for Joey. Sporting Lisbon is already going to host PSG. They have to play away at Bayern Munich. They will host Bruges. They are going away to Juventus. They are hosting Marseille. Zlatan, they will go away to Napoli. They will host Karat from Kazakhstan, and they have to play Bilbao away. There's a Portuguese derby right there. Sporting against Bilbao. No, Bilbao's Spanish, right? Right, Gary?
Next
Bilbao's
one, Olympiacos.
Olympiacos from Greece. Olympiacos is already hosting Real Madrid. They will play away at Barcelona. They are hosting Leverkusen. They have to go away to the Emirates. Who else is Olympiacos against? They will host PSV. They will go away to Ajax. They will host Paphos. So there's a Greek derby. And then they have to travel away to Kazakhstan to play Karat. Woohoo! Thank you, Leslie. Yeah. Leslie says that Marseille is a dangerous place to go, not footballing wise. Is that correct, Gary? Was that your experience in Marseille?
No, I heard exactly that. I got a letter through the door telling me to keep away from the docks, right? Because Liverpool and Leeds fans had problems there.
Got it.
Anyway, the coach dropped off at the docks. Brilliant.
Great. Yeah. Thanks a lot.
But you know what it is? The Marseille fans mingled with her. There was no bother. No bother. Do you know what they told her? They told her that Liverpool fans had caused the trouble.
Yeah. So Ajax is hosting Inter, away Chelsea, hosting Benfica, away Villarreal, hosting Olympiacos, away at Marseille, hosting Galatasaray, and away at Karabakh.
Wow, you did good, Dan.
That was quick.
It was.
Slavia Praha from Czechoslovakia, from the Czech Republic. They are already hosting Barcelona, playing away at Inter, hosting Arsenal, away at Atalanta. They are hosting Bodo Glimt, and they have to go to Tottenham to play, and then they're hosting Bilbao and has to play away at Paphos. Sorry, Gary, you said Marseille dropped you off and...
Yeah, it was. They said it was Liverpool fans causing the trouble. There was no bother. PSV are the next one out.
PSV Eindhoven, the Dutch club. They are already hosting Bayern Munich. They have to play away at Liverpool. They are hosting Atletico Madrid. They have to play away at Leverkusen. They are playing away at Olympiacos. They will host Napoli. They will play away. They will host Union SG, and then they have to play away at St. James's Park. We will play PSV Eindhoven at St. James's Park. Another one of Sir Bobby's old teams.
I'm delighted because Napoli are the next team out, and I knew it was PSV and Napoli that we were going to draw, and I didn't want Napoli. So
there you go.
Delighted. I'm happy for that.
Yep.
Didn't want Napoli at all.
last.
Napoli were the best team in pot 3 for me by a mile, and didn't want them.
Napoli will host Chelsea. They will play away at Man City. They will host Frankfurt. They will play away at Benfica. They will host Sporting. They will play away at PSV. They will host Karabakh, and they will play away at Copenhagen. Napoli's got that's a pretty nice group they've got there.
They've put their highlights up for pot 4. I'm interested to see if Isak's the one that put the goal.
No, they'll put
because they always put a goal on, and I want to see whose goal they pick. Yeah,
I want to see Dan Byrne, or it won't be Sean Long.
It might be Dan Byrne, you know. Fabian Shaw's against PSG. It might be that.
Hey guys, apparently the deal with Stuttgart is done.
Whoa, get in.
Done deal.
That's a hell of a signing, that. Do you know Man United fans will be paid off because they'll have wanted him out of Sesko?
Yep.
85 million plus 5 add-on.
Whoa, 85.
Oh shit!
Hey,
we were going to sling money at somebody.
Fabian Shaws.
That it wasn't Fabian Shares. that was that was a wonder goal, mate. That was a fantastic, and came out of nowhere.
5 plus 5. That tells me Isak's away, mate.
Isak's gone. Yep.
Yeah, but that you don't pay 85 million for bloody Callum Wilson's replacement.
How about a last-minute deal to send him to PSG instead of Liverpool?
We still need another striker, though. If Isak goes, we need another striker. End of. We can't get him with just one. We need another one.
Do you think we'll get Wissa?
You
think Wissa's the second?
It's Strand Larson. It's probably more likely Vissa now if I paying 85 million for Volumidli.
Yep.
Pot 4's getting drawn now, obviously.
That's 85. That's 85 million euros.
Yes, it is. You're right.
85 million euros, so 75 million pounds.
Yeah, I'm sorry I didn't clarify that.
No, it's all right. All right, pot 4. First team out of pot 4. Come on, Kaka.
And they are facing Newcastle United.
Athletic Club. That would be Bilbao. Bilbao is already at home, hosting Paris, away to Dortmund, hosting Barcelona, away to Atalanta, hosting Sporting, away to Slavia Praha, hosting Karabakh, and then they have to play away at PSG. I mean, at Newcastle. Sorry, that's SJP is what I was trying to go for. So we will play Bilbao at at St. James's. We will play Benfica at St. James's. We will play PSV Eindhoven at St. James's. We'll play Barcelona at St. James's. Holy crap!
Mint,
Yep, Karabakh from Azerbaijan. They are already hosting Chelsea, away at Liverpool, hosting Frankfurt, away at Benfica, hosting Ajax, away at Napoli. Karabakh is their last home. They will host Copenhagen. And then they play Bilbao away. Okay, hold on. Wait. Is this Plettenberg from Sky Germany reliable? I don't know.
No. Unfortunately, no.
Monaco is the next out of the bucket. Monaco is already hosting Man City, away to Real Madrid, hosting Juventus, away at Club Brugge, hosting Spurs, away to Bodo Glimt, hosting Galatasaray, and away at Paphos. Where the hell is Jamie Rubin in the crowd? Why don't we get to see Jamie Rubin?
I haven't seen him yet.
Nope.
Oh, I've got to say it now. We didn't get Galatasaray.
Fair enough.
The next draw we have is away, right? And you didn't want Galatasaray.
Right, there you go. Galatasaray is the next out of the pot. They are already hosting Liverpool, away to Man City, hosting Madrid, Atletico Madrid, away at Frankfurt, hosting Bodo Glimt, away at Ajax. They will now host Union SG and have to travel to Monaco. That's the rest of Galatasaray's plate. Next ball out of the pot is Gary's quiet, so it's Newcastle. Newcastle United.
It is.
All right, lads, who we got? We are already hosting Barcelona. We have to travel away to PSG, hosting Benfica, away to Leverkusen, hosting Eindhoven, away to Marseille. We are hosting Bilbao, and now we will travel to Union SG.
Yep.
That's the rest of our plate done and dusted.
A trip to Belgium's not bad, you know.
No, trip to Belgium should be fun.
It could have been a lot worse. I mean, Kazakhstan, horrendous. Galatasaray.
Or Napoli.
They finally put Ruben up there.
There you go. Belgian team.
Have Newcastle done this on purpose? Let's agree a fee for a player while the Champions League draws on.
Look, everybody else is distracted right now.
Right.
No, it's like while they wait, let's announce we're going to break our transfer record for a striker in the middle of.
Yeah, Chris, our friend Chris Jack, Chris the taxi driver is in love with the draw.
Yeah, I got it completely mixed up at the beginning. I'm not going to lie. I stopped because I thought we couldn't go to Kazakhstan at the beginning, but then I realized what was going on.
All right, Pafos is already hosting Bayern Munich, away to Chelsea, hosting Villarreal, away to Juventus, hosting Slavia Praha, away to Olympiacos, hosting Monaco, and Pafos will now travel away to Kazakhstan to play Karat. I'm sorry, guys, I missed Union SG while we were talking. All right. Leslie, thank you very much. I agree. All right, the final one out of the pot is Copenhagen. Well, no, they're not final. They are already hosting Dortmund, away to Barcelona, hosting Leverkusen, away to Villarreal, hosting Napoli, away to Spurs, hosting Karat from Kazakhstan, and now away at Karabakh in Azerbaijan. The last name out of the bucket is Copenhagen. No, Karat. Sorry, from Kazakhstan, and they already know what they are. They are hosting Real Madrid. They are away to Inter. They are hosting Bruges. They are away to at the Emirates. They are hosting Olympiacos. They are away at Sporting. They are hosting Pafos from Greece, and they are away to Copenhagen. There's the Champions League draw, folks.
Just a quick one. Apparently, deal agreed. Players already said he's goodbye to teammates travelling to England to complete the transfer. Apparently,
turns out about 73 million.
All right, just to remind everybody, we are hosting Barcelona. Ah, crap, we just lost that graphic. All right, never mind.
I mean, we've got Barcelona. Right, I'll go through. We've got Barcelona at home. We're
away to PSG.
We're away to Leverkusen. We are home to Benfica, home to PSV, away to Marseille. We are away to Union SG, and we are home to Athletic Bilbao.
Yep.
Now, there's a lot of, funny enough, obviously, there's always that connection with Barca and Bobby. There's obviously the connection with PSV. Newcastle and Athletic Bilbao, we've got a connection for years before we've had one. This like bond between the two clubs. Yep. I'm very, very happy with the draw.
I'm pleased as punch.
Look, I didn't want PSG at all. but it is what it is. And what can you do?
Given the home draws, hosting Barcelona, hosting
Yeah.
Bilbao, hosting Eindhoven, and hosting Benfica, those are good nights. Those are going to be great nights under the lights.
Oh,
of
they're going to be. Look, sorry, Marseille is not going to be easy.
No.
It never is going there. PSG obviously
Is
best
that's
team
just
around.
Mark Penalty and Union SG. We have to go to Belgium.
I mean, I don't see any reason why we can't go to Union SG and win. It's a nice trip to Belgium. Leverkusen. Is Simon's leaving? I don't know. It looks like it. I think they've lost a lot. I mean, Alonso left, didn't he, as well? Xabi Alonso left, didn't he?
Yep.
And Sesko was there. So they have lost some players. I'm sure Xabi Simons plays for PSV.
For Leverkusen.
Leverkusen, sorry. Just double checking. I'm sure he does. No, he doesn't. He plays for Leipzig, man.
Jack, we have to give a shout out to Simon in San Diego.
Oh,
howdy, Simon. Simon's listening to us while he's driving to work.
Oh, that's great. That's great.
Oh, yep.
I'll see
Peter Griffin says Fabrizio Romano. Here we go.
Has he done it? Here we go.
It says soon.
Oh my God!
A very reliable person.
Hey, that developed quick, didn't it? So basically, he's what all-time record transfer.
Yep. Young 21-year-old, 22-year-old German.
Yeah.
Right after we brought in a 22-year-old German.
Yeah. Basically.
I'll tell you what, guys. That's the way to do it. Just confuse everybody. Use the Champions League draw as a smoke screen and bring in your record signing. Holy shit!
Do you know what it is? They'll have done it on purpose, man. While it's getting broadcast the world, Newcastle are smashing £80 million on a flaming striker. It just shows you, though, doesn't it? It just shows. You know, we've had the piss taken out of us, right? Because we couldn't. We struggled to complete with the top six, like. But when it comes to everybody else, we can beat them to signings, right?
We're knocking on the door for the big six.
Sorry,
Sorry,
Jim. No, sorry, Jim. No, the draw was at noon East Coast time. Sorry, mate. Secret mission in Germany is what it says.
Hey, that's from the very reliable Peter Griffin.
Indeed. Is it 80 million? No, it was it was 85 million euros. So whatever the transfer, whatever the conversion rate is that something like
it's like 73
million pounds.
Yeah.
So beating what we paid for Isak by 10 million. Now, here's the question, Gary. This is a 22-year-old young man from Germany. He had a phenomenal last season, as you said, played 33 games, scored 17 goals in the Bundesliga. My question is, are we that daft that we'll take a 22-year-old and slap the number 9 on him? The last time we did that, it backfired on us.
No, 100%. He'll get the number 9. He's a number 9 type of striker. He's powerful, strong, physical, good in the air. And
look at Peter Griffin's description.
Hey,
he's not far off.
I see a difference in the pricing. Looks like Keith Downey's saying 60 million plus 5. That's British pounds. So
for Voldemort,
that's
no chance.
That's how much that. Do you know what it is? That just shows you how inflated the market is in England. Honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
It shows you.
Yeah. No, are we sure that he's not talking about? Are we sure he's not talking about Strand Larson?
No, Keith Downey. Just now.
For Voldemort.
Yes. 60.5 million plus 4.5 million add-on. Club record.
Florian says 60 plus 5.
Yeah, club record $65 million package. Not £1 million, £1 million.
Pounds.
Yeah.
Hold on. How is he right? I thought we're spending 85 million per. Is he Isak's replacement then? Because we're going to pay that. That's what we want for Strand Lawson.
Right, it is. You're right.
And Brentford have just confirmed that Vissa's not playing this weekend. He's still not playing. So is he Wilson's, or is he not? Like, oh, friggin'.
That would be a freaking good move, wouldn't it? It's like, sorry, Liverpool.
So, guys, just for Jim's sake, let's run down our draw again. We are hosting Barcelona. We are away to PSG. We are hosting. Who's next for us? Was it Benfica next?
Let me check.
Yeah, no.
Benfica at home.
We are hosting Benfica. We are away to
Leverkusen.
Away to Leverkusen. Away to Marseille. Home to PSV. Away to Union SG. And home to Athletic Bilbao.
There you go.
Right.
So, Jim, we had a really good draw. We missed a bunch of the big ones. You know, PSG is PSG. That's that.
Yeah.
I'd like to apologise as well because I don't know what's happened to me, but I've got Leipzig and Leverkusen mixed up all day, and I don't know why I've done that, but I have. Leverkusen haven't lost a great deal. They were going to get rid of Boniface, but obviously that fell through. I don't know if Hincapi's still going to Arsenal.
Would you agree with that assessment right there, Gary, on the screen? Wissa and Voltemot would.
Yeah. It's you're talking about the young kid to come in who Eddie Howe will get a hold of and turn into a superstar, who has got potential to be a massive superstar. And you've got look, I'm not condoning what Wissa's done because I think it's just as bad. Like, well, it's not as bad as Isak's, but it's bordering on, look, play for your freaking club until something happens. It's fine, you want to leave. But his goals last season, 19 goals, no penalties.
Nope.
For Brentford.
Wow.
What that does is, look, Isak's one of the best strikers in the world. We all know that, right? Yep. But he doesn't want to be here. He's screwed up. And that our identity as a football club is commitment. That's what our identity is. And he's not that identity. He's not part of our identity because he doesn't want to do that.
Nope.
And we've got the rest of them who want to play for this football club. Now, by adding Vissa, just say it's Vissa, by adding him and Vissa, we are replacing Isak's goals. So for me, there's no issue. It's been replaced. As long as you replace it, it's fine. And I think we have signed there one of the best youngsters in world football. That's my personal opinion.
And now you're lumping him in with Elanga, Anthony Gordon, Harvey Barnes, Jacob Ramsey, Bruno, Joe Linton, Tonali, Chow, Bachman, Livramento, Hall. I mean, come on.
We got a lineup. We really got a lineup. And I want to add something that Gary said. Our identity was on the line with this whole thing. And if they went out and signed that striker from Germany, it took a big weight off everybody's mind because it was like, no, that is not who we are. We're going to get over this. And it looks like we're on the verge of doing that. So this is terrific.
You like Chez's comment?
Yeah.
Look, I'm a huge fan of Strand Lawson. I think to score 14 goals for a team
Cheers, Robbie
and
Stones.
that are struggling is a hell of a feat, mind. And do you know what it is? He's to come out and say, I'd like to go to Newcastle, but if the deal doesn't happen, I'll still stay at Wolves and I'll give me all for Wolves. And that's the type of character we need.
Yeah, absolutely.
I would right now, I would love to see Strand, Lawson, Voltmead, and
Oh.
Isak out the door. I will take that right now.
We got the
Gary?
here we go.
Here we go. What a signing. Oh. Gee, blood. I tell you what, man, this is a hell of a signing. I'd fair do. The one thing I will say is, though, is Eddie Howe will not sign a 22-year-old striker to put all the pressure on him.
No.
So,
Agreed.
Isak's either staying, I doubt it, but Isak's either staying, or Viscera Strand Lawson's coming in. Because I cannot see him putting the full pressure on him.
So here's the next question. Let's say the inevitable happens. Let's say Isak is going. And let's say it's to Liverpool. Where does he play?
Well,
does Gakpo drop to the bench and Ekitike goes wide left and Isak plays up front?
Apparently. Now, I find that Look, I haven't spoke about the game on Monday, but the one thing I will say is I thought Ekitike was superb.
Oh, he is.
Against us.
Yes.
And I was shocked how physical he was, how strong he was on the ball. Yep. And my next door neighbour's a Liverpool fan, and I had a conversation with him, and I said, "Look, how can you drop Ekitike?
Right? No,
he should be the main man. He's 100% should be the main man. But what's going to happen is he's going to get thrown out onto the left, so he can come in. And do you know, if I was Liverpool right now, right, I would use my brain, right, and go, we've got 130 odd million pound we're going to spend on a striker. Right, fine, great striker. Well, we've got problems in another part of our pitch, more than that. And
they need to send. They really need a defender. And
they do need a striker. They do need a striker, 100%. But they don't need to spend 130 odd million pound on one because they've got a star anyway up there. So they don't need him. They need a left winger. They need a defender. They're desperate for centre backs because I thought Konate was shocking against us.
Yeah,
and I just don't get. Isak only makes sense for me if they didn't buy Ekitike. It really does. But the one thing we'll know in the next couple of days is Isak is gone or Wilson's replacement's coming in. Because
so wouldn't it be hilarious if Isak becomes Wilson's replacement? No. So here's the thing: too much water under the bridge there. I think he's burned way too many bridges.
So do I.
I think everyone's done with him.
I think what Gary was touching on is the way Ekitike has developed, and he's put on some weight. He looks a lot sturdier than when the first time we went for him. I think Isak's going to have a hard time displacing him, at least for a month or two, because he's in game shape already and producing. So I think
Peter Griffin says he thinks it'll be Wissa on deadline day.
He shot himself in the foot. This whole thing is like it's hurting his career worse than anything else. And apparently, we've now recovered with this signing today. We're a long way to going in the right direction.
But it's like I was saying to somebody the other day. He doesn't want to be here. He has literally dropped us in the crap for 2 months. And I don't want a player like that at my football club. I've seen them. And I don't care if he scored a goal in the final. I do not care. Jacob Murphy set you up. Tino Livramento put the cross in for Murphy to set you up in the first place. It wasn't just you who won that trophy. And that's his problem. It's all me. And you want to leave a football club, fine. I don't think anybody on our channel thought that Isak was going to spend the rest of his career at Newcastle. But the one thing I expected was him to turn up for training, turn up for a very important 2.5 hour, turn up in a couple of games that were a couple of wins, but he didn't. And do you know what it is? I said this weeks ago, and I'll say it again. get him out of this football club and get somebody in who wants to play for this football club.
Oh, I like
Plain and
this.
simple.
I like this. CBS is saying Barcelona face Chelsea, PSG, Newcastle in Champions League phase. So we're in the headlines there. Barcelona's
Well-
got to face Newcastle.
Did you? Well, it makes a change. Did you see the Sky Sports Carabao Cup trailer for the games yesterday?
Oh, yeah,
at the end.
we weren't there, were we?
Oh, no. Well, you know what happens at the end of a trailer for a competition? You always show the winners of the trophy, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they did that, but they showed Manchester United winning it in
From
2023.
2023. Yeah.
Yes, it wasn't us. And I thought, are you taking the piss?
As they were getting wiped by
Yeah.
Grimsby.
Karma.
So
Karma.
Peter's absolutely right. It's all 100% on the player.
Yeah.
And I watched a remarkable YouTube video last night where someone said the 8 facts you don't know about Isak. And it was obviously published before he downed tools for us. But it shows where he came from. You know, while he was at Dortmund, he wasn't getting in first team games, but he was still being picked for Sweden. So his reserve team coach pulled him aside and showed him 2 pictures. There was a picture of him wearing the Swedish national team jersey with a big grin on his face, and then a picture of sitting on the Dortmund bench with his head in his hands, wondering what the hell is he doing there. He goes,
Yeah.
You have to make the decision. Which one of these do you want to be? And apparently that was a wake-up call for Isak, where he says, no, I'm going to knuckle down. And he started doing well for Dortmund, but then he went away on loan to Willem Dois, you know, the McLaren's old team. And then obviously won the move to Sociedad. And Sociedad, he just, you know, was like a house on fire. But then he went cold at Sociedad, and that's how we got him. And then he became hot here. So, I mean, if you look at it, it's kind of like this has been his history, where he goes into a slump and then he comes back. So let's just hope. He's going to Anfield and he hits his slump, because he is now 2 months out of fitness. It's going to take him. We won't see him. We'll see him off the bench. We won't see him starting for Liverpool, I would say, until at least October.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's going to take a while.
I'll tell you what, I've got something, like, I'll tell you something interesting that I heard right at the beginning of the takeover. I've told Baz this loads of times.
I love
I'm
that.
sorry. I'm sorry.
I love that by Rex.
Have you seen the Bayer Leverkusen X page, Twitter page, saying they
That's
hope they
class.
don't draw Grimsby in the Champions League? That's hilarious. All right. Sorry.
That's all right. I heard something interesting at the beginning of the takeover, and I'm starting to wonder now if this is what they're doing. Basically, we have been linked with Strand Larsen and Johan Visser for a week and a half now.
Yep.
I was told that Newcastle were going to do what Michael Edwards did at Liverpool years ago when they sold Coutinho. Newcastle are going to put in the press that you know how people are getting frustrated at the money we're putting out for players? Why we're below bidding?
Right.
Liverpool used to put bids in for players that they had no intention of buying, and they used to put low bids in. It's a bit shitty, to be honest, because the player will think, "Ooh, somebody's interested." But anyway, right? Meanwhile, we are focusing on one main target, while all this is in the press. Now, I'm starting to think now, was the Strand Larsen stuff put in the press to keep the Voltamute stuff quiet?
Yep.
And
It's a good question.
the Liverpool used to do the same. Put bids in for players, had no interest in buying them, didn't want them. What they wanted their target. And
Well, that's what we did with Tonali.
yeah, it's mental how we are buying one of the best young strikers in world football for that amount of money when we are getting quoted £50 million for Johan Visser.
Right.
Yeah.
Now,
Exactly.
I rate Johan Visser, right? I think he's a very, very good Premiership footballer. But he's 29 soon, and he's got
Yep.
1 year left in his contract. We're getting quoted £50 million.
Yep, and he's away for and he'll be away for 5 to 6 weeks
Yeah.
with the African Cup of Nations.
That's too.
So,
Strand Larsen's different because I think he's younger. He's just signed for Wolves, and they clearly don't want to lose him. So they're trying to put off. That's fine. I have no problem with that. But Brentford will probably want rid of Visser now, and they're
Yeah, I
still
would
asking
think so.
for a lot of money. And
I
it's
think the deal will get. I think the deal will get done on deadline day for like 40.
yeah, Isak will probably. I can't believe I'm going to say this. I would have laughed, but I've got a feeling Visser signs on deadline day and Isak goes on deadline day.
I agree.
Sky Sports will be all out. We're probably getting paid a bit of money today. At Liverpool will be getting paid a bit of money today, and it'll be one of those. But do you know what is good riddance to him? Honestly, absolutely good riddance to him.
I hate saying it. You and I both hate saying it, but it's true. You know, he's done enough damage to his reputation. He's done enough damage to our reputation. Come on, we've dominated the news cycle for the entire summer on this one story.
Yep.
Yeah. One negative story.
Exactly.
Right.
It makes us look shitty, but we know that it's ultimately the player who's done it.
Right.
It's the player being selfish.
I think his agent did him absolutely no favors at all, because he let this whole thing deteriorate. At some point, any point along the way, he should have directed him, watch what you say and go to training. Participate with the club until you're not in the club.
Guys, but Jack, he's 25 years old. He's a fucking adult. He can do it himself.
But still, somehow he's being held hostage to this situation. He's actually doing the work of the agent, by doing everything he said instead of getting wise counsel.
It's on Sky.
Look at this.
It's on Sky. Newcastle agrees £64 million deal to sign Nick Voltamede.
Woohoo!
Breaking news.
Deserves the laser show. Do you see this quote, this comment, Gary?
Is it official in the news? Because that is something I heard of somebody 3 days ago.
20 that's amazing.
I heard £130 million would be accepted with add-ons if Newcastle got the replacement. Yeah, if Newcastle got replacement. So maybe really now. Maybe now. Newcastle just wanted this Isak replacement out of the way, and they can concentrate on Wissa now, or at Wilson's replacement.
Sure. Was Isak really at St. James's for the game on Monday?
Yeah, what? Sorry.
Was Isak really in the park, in the stadium on Monday?
No, apparently not.
Peter's saying that he watched the game from his box, and he watched his teammates go down to 10 men, bust their asses, and he's just sitting there with his feet up.
Yeah.
Thanks for telling us that, Peter, because I thought it was absolute nonsense, but that's just pissed me off even more.
Indeed.
Yeah, well,
it's true.
Honestly, people will probably disagree with me here, but he's went above Michael Owen for me.
Agreed. 100%.
And I'll tell you why he's went above Michael Owen. People are going to see he scored a goal in the champion. Right, I'll tell you why he's gone above Michael Owen. Michael Owen legitimately got horrendous injuries at Newcastle. Legit. He popped his knee out. Right? Yep. He refused to play the last game of the season. Fine, it was a big one. Right? But he didn't stop training. He didn't refuse to be part of the team. He was a multi-trophy winning player when he come. It was blatantly obvious he wanted to go to Liverpool, and he was a Ballon d'Or winner who had just signed from us from the biggest club in the world in Real Madrid. That's why Isak's worse than him.
Yep. Agreed.
Because Isak completely took the piss out of us. And he dropped winner. And you know what it is? I think he's been doing it for a while.
We all thought it was a groin injury at the end of last season.
Yeah, it was bollocks.
It now looks, if you go back and look at it, he just wasn't bothered.
Yeah.
No, he was shite. He was absolutely shit for that. After the final, he was shit. I don't care. And I remember saying to Baz at the time, I said, I feel sorry for him because he's got an injury. He had no injury. That's what he was lacking. And do you know what it is? When I heard a rumour that he tried to stop us getting Champions League, I think that was bloody right. I think he did not. And I think he just didn't put his effort in the last year. He was terrible. He was absolutely shocking.
You go and watch his face. Go look at his face after the Everton match. Remember at the Everton
celebrate.
Match, everybody was walking around the pitch waiting for that news. Look at the look on his face. He was livid that we made it. Exactly. No, Rex was right. He after we won the Carabao Cup, he just gave up. He just said no, because if we didn't make it to the Champions League, that meant it was easier for him to go because he could say, I want Champions League football.
Tottenham have agreed a deal for Xavi Simons and all. I think that's a very good signing for Tottenham, but I'm not quite sure where he's going to put him. Is that Maddison's replacement, is it? Because
he's out for a while, yep.
Yeah,
yep.
It's like I'm trying to work out where you put him because they've got Kudus now. They've got Johnson on the right. Do you know we've been linked with Kulusevski time and again? You know, where's he going to come back into this side if they stop buying players like him?
Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
You asked if Xavi Alonso had left Leverkusen earlier in the show. Yes, he's the coach at Real Madrid now.
Yes. Oh yeah, I knew he'd left, but I couldn't remember if he'd left Leverkusen. I knew he'd left for a German team. I knew he'd left a German team because what he's done at Madrid is he went in with his formation and he realized it wasn't working, so he's changed it. And Amorim was getting compared to him and saying, "Look, Alonso has changed his style at Real Madrid. You need to do the same." And it's I was getting Leverkusen and Leipzig mixed up, completely mixed up like a daft pillar. And it's like Leverkusen have just signed Kwanzaa from Liverpool, and they've got Tapsoba. You know who we were linked with? They've got Tapsoba at the back. Sorry, Boniface obviously is a good player, but he failed a medical at AC Milan. So Leverkusen will be a very tough game to away as well.
Yeah. And the Buy Arena is a fun place to play. When we were there in 2003, the big thing that I remember was they had the big nets up that separated the away supporters from everybody else. I don't say I wasn't in with the Newcastle supporters. Because I was on a business trip in Germany at the time. I rang the reception desk and spoke to my friend Bob, who used to be head of reception, and said, "Listen, I'm in Germany. I'd like to get a ticket for the match. Is there any way I can get a ticket?" And he said, "I'll call you back." He then told me to meet a guy outside this. It was very cloak and dagger. He told me, "Go meet this guy in a trench coat at this time out in front and bring cash." And I did. And the next thing you know, I'm stood in the row with all the folks from the club, all the executives from the club. We're all just standing there watching on this side of the fence. So we were all watching the Newcastle supporters sing, "Bobby, give us a wave," and then when we sang "Happy Birthday" to Bobby and all that was right there. But I was just on the other side of the big mesh barricade, so that was funnier than hell.
The one thing I can't.
We do need another striker.
Oh, 100%. We can't go into this Champions League season with one striker. We need another striker
with two 22-year-olds.
Yeah, and maybe look. I'd still like to see Strand Lawson. I'm not going to lie, but I can't say it now. Not after buying him. I think it'll probably be Vissa, but like
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Gary.
that's true.
yeah, he's
We don't want to get him. We don't want him to get sacked because it's just too
Right.
much fun.
how many times have we sat here and laughed at Manchester United's managers?
Yeah.
Ten Hag. Ten
Yeah.
Hag was the biggest joke in the country. Now Amarin's the biggest joke in the country.
Yeah,
Solskjaer was the biggest joke in the country. David Moyes was. Louis van Gaal. Louis van Gaal, one of the best managers ever, suddenly became a joke. Is it
Jose
Manchester
Mourinho.
United that's the problem here, not the managers?
That's
Yes,
the common
it
thread,
is.
isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Is Manchester United the issue? Yeah,
Yes.
for once.
Well,
It-
and they will continue to be until their ownership goes.
We have just, look, this has went under the radar a bit, and I don't know what the situation was, but we have just got a highly qualified coach from Manchester United to coach under
Yep.
21s.
Yep.
And he had a lot of offers. Why? We're now taking coaches from Manchester United. That wouldn't have happened in the 90s, 2000s.
Right.
There's no way that would have happened. And I've said it
Oh.
again. I know this isn't. Ooh. I'll say that. I'll say this. Like, I can't even remember what I was saying now because I was reading Thingy's comment.
Yeah.
But
Well, you
it's
know, Gary,
basically dissing Man United, saying they're an absolute, like, we're taking people off them left, right, and centre at the minute. And until Manchester United realise this is not the 90s, this is not the early 2000s, you are not the Manchester United of old. You might actually get back to where you could be.
yeah, take a
But you
look.
need to realise you're not.
Who's,
and
the
when-
who's the bigger club now?
I mean, Manchester United, you know what the problem is, right? Man United are a big, huge club because they were a big, huge club in the 90s and the 2000s
Right.
and
Right.
beyond. And they got their the size of their club from what they did. And look,
Right.
Man United were the team you always wanted to beat in the 90s, 2000s.
Yep.
In Manchester United, time and again, won titles, and they did it like getting kicked all over the shop every game, especially away from home. But they live in the past. And I keep saying this, it's the present and the future you've got to look at. When they keep looking in the past, right now, Newcastle are the better football club. I don't care
Well,
what they
and-
say.
And
Yep.
Gary,
They are.
Gary, you're saying that past reputation is what has gotten them the players that they've spent money on this summer.
Yes.
You know,
Yeah, that's why they're
because
there.
if you look at it, Sesko and Mbeumo were both born when Man United was on top,
Yeah.
and they have that reputation in their heads. They're like, "Oh yeah, this is the team I want to go to." You know, I quite frankly, Rex is right. We dodged a bullet with Sesko, and Mbeumo. Look at Mbeumo's penalty last night.
Off the bar.
I'll tell you this one, right? Because I think Sesko's a good player. I'm happy with what we've got, mate. I'll pick him.
Yep.
Do you think Sesko would look as bad as this under Eddie Howe? Because I don't.
No,
No.
not at all.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We know what Eddie Howe is capable of, and we've been saying it now since he took the reins at Newcastle.
And the big
He is a better manager, and anybody who says he's not an elite manager is full of shit, because he has bested some of the best in football, in world football.
Right.
If Eddie Howe was called Eduardo Howie or something like that, he would be classed as a world-class manager.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
There's no doubt about it. It's because he's called Eddie Howe. And look, Howe's got his faults, right? He's got his faults, but there's not many of them. Right?
No.
We've all got our faults. But Man United, this is the first time I've saw Man United fans saying now, our next manager should be Eddie Howe, right? Well, good
Right.
luck, right?
Right.
But this is the first time I've saw them say it, because in the past they've been thinking, "Oh, we're too big for Eddie Howe." No, you're not. This is
No,
why
you're not.
Ashworth wanted Southgate or Howe. This is why he originally wanted them, because Ashworth knew he needed a steady ship. He needed to get somebody in. He didn't want a flashy manager who needed money, who had one formation, and that's why Ashworth left the club.
And thank
That's why
God
he
for
left.
that. Thank God for
Yeah.
that, because we got a guy who fit right in with Newcastle.
Yep.
Yeah. And you know, what's the big team that people fear now? They fear us a lot more than Man United.
Oh,
I was
100%.
like, hey, I'll take my chances with Man United. Let's play them, you know. But going up to Newcastle, oh no. That's going to be a day.
You go to Arnie slot now, right? Right on. Next round of the cup, you draw Man United away or Newcastle away. Who's he going to pick?
Yeah.
He's going to pick Man United. He's not going to pick Newcastle. There's no way he's going to pick you. Van Dijk said after the game on Monday, he says, I love playing in these type of games. He says, I knew it was tough. It's always tough coming up here. He says, the crowd are on you. It's hostile. And nobody. Do you think Bilbao and do you think Barcelona would have come to St. James's Park?
No.
No. Of course they don't.
They would,
right?
They would rather.
Like, we don't want to go to PSG, but Barcelona would have preferred somebody else in pot 4. They didn't want to come to St. James's. They'd be sitting there, and Tony Cruz said yesterday on a podcast show that I'm going to become a member at Newcastle because I thought they were incredible on Monday, and just the way they went about it, I became a fan. And I looked and I went, and we got beat.
Exactly.
We got beat, but they showed on Monday. They showed what this football club is, and that's why Isak needs to piss off because you were not good enough for this football club anymore.
And I don't like I don't like Jamie Carragher. I make no bones about
that. No,
I don't like Jamie Carragher, but he said on Monday night what we just saw was the worst team ended up the winners, and the best team ended up the losers. And he says, and that's football. Well, that's him being his scouser and saying he's happy that his club won, but he knows that they didn't deserve to win that game.
Yeah.
And fair play to the young lad, to Rio. What a striker's goal that was. I mean, what it was maybe his third touch of the match, and he put it away with confidence. Great dummy from Soboslai as well. You know, but I mean, that was a striker's goal, and he did well. Now let's see if he does that for the rest of the season.
Well, look, I thought Soboslai was one of Liverpool's best players on Monday. And that's why I was really pissed off with Harvey Barnes. Everybody else, I thought everybody else was brilliant for us. But Barnes was, I forgot the bloke was playing.
And
I
thought he should have come off at halftime.
Yeah, I thought he was poor. He was up against a makeshift right back, and he did nothing against him. Whereas Gordon would have absolutely terrorized him the way he went in that 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And I just, for me, like, Barnes needs to do more at this football club for me. I'm not seeing enough. I see a Harvey Barnes who runs past 3 Manchester United players and finesses it in the top corner. And then other times I just see a Harvey Barnes who just never takes his man on once. I just don't understand it. I don't get it.
Agreed.
It's like he's got a confidence issue. It's like he hasn't got the confidence to do it. And he needs the first 5 or 10 minutes to do something where he takes 3 players on for him to like get into his brain that he can do it. And
he's a one-trick pony. He's going to come in. You know he's going to come in from the left-hand side
cut across
and dribble across the 18-yard line in order to try and put in a shot.
Yep.
We were arguing in the preview the other night, Baz and I. We were arguing. I would rather have seen Gordon on the wing and Barnes play at the 9. I would much rather have seen that, or I would have rather have seen Elanga playing as a false 9 and watching Barnes on the right. You know, I don't like seeing Barnes on the left when you've got Gordon on the pitch, because that means Gordon's not doing what he does best, and Barnes, you know what he's going to do.
Yeah, I would have.
That's my problem.
I would have put Elanga in the middle, and what's his name over on the left where he belongs, Gordon, and then Murphy on the right. Just anything other than what's going on there. We don't have to worry about that now. We got a striker.
Yeah. I mean, just assume that Gordon hadn't have got sent off, right? Because that obviously changed things. I would have took Barnes off and brought Asula on. That's what I would have done.
I would have.
And-
That's what I said at halftime. Agreed.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love Asula.
And I know Baz isn't like particularly keen on Asula. I think there's something there, but he's raw. But he would have done more running. He would have been more of a pain in the arse than Harvey Barnes was that first half.
100%.
And
100%.
And I thought Elanga was at times unplayable, breathtaking. Kirkes for me, I was speaking to the Liverpool fan next door. I couldn't believe how bad he was. Kirkes. I thought he was absolutely hopeless. And he lost Bruno for the goal. And Elanga had his life. That first 35 minutes. Kirkes couldn't cope with him. And I just think Asula would have added more. Look, I like Barnes. I think he's a very, very good Premier League player. And he's definitely a player that if we sold, you would get money for because there would be a lot of interest in him. But I can't see him being at this football club in a year's time. I cannot see him.
Well, there's a good point. Blade says, he performs better off the bench, and he does. It's like throw him in there. But
it's a shame because he is a good player, but he's just. Do you know what it is? Harvey Barnes would be the main man at Brentford. No disrespect to him. He would be a brilliant player for Brentford. He's a Premier League player, no doubt. He's a mid-table Premier League player. He's a very good footballer, but I think we're just outgrown him. And I feel, because look, he was great in the final. I thought he played really well. It's consistency with me with Barnes. This is why he hasn't got England caps, and this is why Gordon gets called up and he doesn't, because they see the same thing, unfortunately. But like John said, we've signed a striker now and a bloody good one.
A freaking fantastic one. Absolutely.
But the problem is somebody's putting me head now, and he's right. He looks like Anthony Gordon. You put them next to each other, and they look like two people had the same kid. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous.
David Arthur said Asula ran out of gas after 90 minutes on Monday. He came on with 5 minutes left to go.
I think the problem with Asula is Asula will not be 100% match fit. He cannot be because he doesn't play enough.
He played for Denmark's under-21s in the championship during the summer.
But Asula got us the equaliser, and Barnes wouldn't have scored that. He wouldn't have been in position for it, and it's because he's not a striker. And look, if this kid comes in, I can't see Eddie Howe throwing him in at Leeds, Voltamede. I can't see him going straight up front. Right. So I wouldn't be shocked if Asula.
I think Asula will start. Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to see Asula start.
I think Asula automatically comes in for
Gordon.
For Gordon. I think Barnes will start on the left. I think Elanga will start on the right. I think Jacob Ramsey will come in for Joe Linton. I think Lewis Miley will come in for Tonali. I think Chow will come in for Cher. I think Livramento may move to right back, and we may start Hall, because I think Hall looked great against Liverpool as well.
Yeah.
And then you keep Trips in reserve. Trips can come on for Hall either at left back, or you move Livramento to left back, either one. But I think that's. I don't think Asula needs a loan. I think we will see Asula come good this season. I truly believe that.
I think what happens to Asula. What happens to Asula is Asula's going to play the cups. Yeah, I'd be shocked if he. Yeah. I mean, we've got Bradford at home next. No disrespect to them. I'd be playing Asula up front. But you know what it is? They've got Sky on now, and what would you do if you were Alexander Isak right now? I'm sick to death. Liverpool, hurry up and buy this book, will you? I'm sick to death of hearing his name. Honestly, I am
Out to
absolutely
your eye, Chief.
fed up with
Yep.
him.
Agreed.
We're signing this kid. Tottenham have signing Javi Simons, and they're still getting him about him. Honestly, do you know what it is? He's a top striker. I'm not saying he isn't, but like, who was it who made a good point? Carragher made a point the other day. He says Isak's lucky because he says 10, 15 years ago there was 10 Isaks in the Premier League. He says there's not now. And he says Isak's a top striker, but he says he's not an Henry, he's not a Shearer, he's not this. He's not a Michael Owen, and he's not. He's not. I mean, yeah, he's potentially world class, no doubt, but he's not. He's not legendary status like them lot were. And I just honestly, I'm fed up with hearing his name. I really am. I just wish Liverpool would hurry up and freaking
hurry up and buy him. Yep.
The pressure's on him right now and Liverpool if they want to make this deal happen because, we have signed our replacement for Callum Wilson and we don't have enough money to sign another striker. Apparently it's really tight. So I don't know. I think the pressure's on them at this point. We relieved
100%.
We relieved a lot of pressure on ourselves.
I think Newcastle know. Look, if we, with the money we've spent this summer, and if we sell Isak for 130 million plus add-ons, I'm telling you what, I think in about 2 years' time we might have to watch PSO on because of the money coming out situation, but we can have another good window in a year's time. And that's the difference. We're going to have continuous good windows, and then we're going to have a window where we're a bit quieter.
Yeah, but it's not just the good windows. We're going to start qualifying for Europe almost every year now.
That's what we need. It doesn't
brings in the money.
Yeah. It doesn't have to be the Champions League. It does, but at the minute it doesn't. But as long as we get Europe, we need Europe of some form. Whether it's Europa League, they need Europe. And
here's the question: Do you think Chow? We said it earlier in the show. Do you think Chow called up Nick and said, "Hey, you're gonna like it here"?
That would be cool
if they know each other. But you just have an idea. It's like I'm assuming. I know. Is Chow part of the German national team? I don't know. Yeah. Well, I'm assuming Voldemort is at some point being in. So they could have. They're both roughly the same age, so
and they could have played for the under-21s together as well.
Yeah, potentially. I was shocked when Elanga turned. I think it was Elanga who said it. I always knew Elanga knew Asula and Isak, but I was shocked at how many Newcastle players he knew. He said he knew Hall and he knew Livramento from years ago, and it was surprising to see how many players.
This is a true statement here. Yep, Isak money will transform the club.
Yeah, it will. This is what it'll do. It'll, because we've spent a lot of money this year, right? It'll be different. It's not like we can get out and blow another £300 million. But what it does is, it means we can go out and have another good summer next year, and we've got no PSR problem.
Well, exactly.
None.
And it's transformative money. Just like
it is.
The joke has been on Liverpool that they've been spending Coutinho money for the last 5 years, and it's true. This is the first year that they aren't spending Coutinho money. So,
and it attracts better players now. People are going to go. I got the contract ending next year. I want to go to Newcastle, and so maybe hopefully you have more savvy agents working those deals instead of whoever Isak has got.
Do you think that Mo Salah will assist Isak like Murphy did? Mo Salah is going to score himself, is what he's going to do. Yeah. He's not going to be looking out for. But then again, he put in the cross.
Yeah, he's a good player. I don't know how much he would think about it. He'll just react. He's a good player.
But Isak
remind the Mackhams that they don't have a metro system because the Mackhams are saying mind the gap to us.
Well,
I do have to say this. On Instagram, I'm part of the TNT Sports Football channel, they've put out a poll right now that says which team has the toughest league phase in the Champions League. And right now, the leaderboard says Liverpool with 173 votes, Newcastle with 56 votes, and Chelsea with 40 votes.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, Liverpool, like, I think Newcastle have got it tough, but I don't think we can beat anybody at home. Right?
Absolutely.
There's, as ridiculous as that sounds, we can beat anybody at home because them players take off at St. James's, right?
Yeah.
The away games, for me, the tough, obviously PSG's PSG. Leverkusen's hard. Marseille's hard.
Yep.
We should, but I don't see any reason why we can't get anything off these teams. I don't see them. PSG, I'll probably write off, but you know what will happen? We've already been there and got a draw, so it's not like. But I think the Nick Voltermead stuff's coming up.
I think that'll be something else.
I think it's coming up.
You think it's coming up?
Yeah, it's coming on Sky. Yeah, there he is.
Well, who was it? Did Blade say that there was a 9:30 flight coming into Newcastle that people are already tracking? Yeah. He says there's a private plane due into Newcastle at 9:30 tonight from Germany. So there you go. All right, we've been on for 2 hours. I'm waiting for Jack to get back so that we can sign off. I will do a couple of little things here. I will remind folks that thank you for watching our Champions League live draw, folks. You can join through Black and White Eyes. You can become a member for as little as 99p. Against the money that the membership fees for our channel go to producing the content to pay for the channel, and of course we also try and bring on as many great panel guests as we can, and we offer to make a donation to one of their selected charities, so that's always a good thing. We also need to remind everyone of one of our sponsors, Dire Crow, home of some terrific NUFC based merchandise. Joseph Spinney and family there in North Carolina do a great job. Use code BAZ20, that's BAZ 20 for 20% off. And of course, if you are planning a trip to the Newcastle area and you don't know much about it and you want to know, hit up the Geordieland Experience and let them tell you all about it. Talk to Fiona, talk to Sparky Mark, and have a good time with all of us. All right, Gary, Jack, anything else? Gary's saying, Jack, while you were away, Gary said that the Valdemade story is now hit Sky Sports. So that's terrific. We're talking. So, all right. With that, boys, I think I'm going to let you go. I appreciate you both for joining us. Gary, thanks for not spoiling all the surprises for us since you were ahead of us.
Sorry, I couldn't help Barcelona. That was too big.
No, and that was terrific. I'm watching Ian Joy on CBS is now talking his top 8 league phase predictions. He's saying Benfica at 8, Leverkusen at 7. They just went away from us, and he's got Nico Cantor as well on. But come on, show me his. I want to see who his top 4 is. All right, this stuff. Man City in 6, Dortmund in 5, and then his top 4 are still blank. Guarantee he doesn't put Newcastle in that top 4. So,
but you know what? It was a great day for Newcastle.
Indeed, and it's not done yet. So let's go. All right, boys.
Away the lad.
Just a quick one before you go. Sky have said that they reckon Newcastle are still trying to sign one of Johan Visa Strand Larsen.
Good.
Agreed. So, yep.
There you go. Right.
Yeah, when Jack said earlier that we've signed our Callum Wilson replacement, I don't think so, mate.
Yeah.
I think we've signed the Isak replacement.
Somebody put that out there. Somebody put that out there to put pressure on Isak.
All right, boys. Sorry, I gotta go. We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks again. Thanks, everybody.
Good to see you guys. Good to see you.
See you later.
Bye.